Hi everyone, this is Cheryl and welcome to my sewing room. This is a great scrap buster project. I love these little anything zipper pouches, and what's really great about them is that it only takes 10 minutes to make. So let's get started. Here's what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 squares for the outside and 2 squares for the lining. You can make this any size square you want. The little pouches you saw at the beginning started out as 4.5-inch squares. These are 6-inch squares. The zipper that I'm using is a 7-inch zipper, so make sure that your zipper is larger than your square. This particular zipper here, these 7-inch ones, I got at Walmart and they were $1. So they're a great bargain there. Also, I recommend you use some type of fusible interfacing on the inside, and you can also buy this at Walmart and it's really inexpensive. So you would cut them the same size as your square. You would put your fusible interfacing on the back side of your fabric. I've already got mine fused on. The instructions for doing it are on the package that comes with your fusible interfacing. And it's really simple. All you need is a damp cloth and a hot iron, and you can just put it right on. Remember, it goes on the back side of your fabric. Take your square for the outside and have the front side facing up. Take your zipper, and here's the front side of the zipper. Put it face down, so front side down, and line it up at the edge here, and just center the zipper. Make sure that the metal parts here are out over this way. That way you know it's all centered. Take your lining fabric, and if you've got a specific front and back side to it, you would put front side down and line it up again at your edges up here. Now I recommend you use your zipper foot if you have one, and stitch about 1/8 of an inch or so away from the zipper teeth. So you would start here and stitch all the way down. After stitching, then bring the fabric pieces out like this to where you see the front side of your fabric facing up. Press along here. I give it kind of a little nail press to go along this here. Flip it over and do the same thing along here. Then stitch right along that folded edge. Place your second square of fabric for the outside front side up. Take your zipper again, this is the front side, place it down on top. Make sure your fabric is lined up along the edges here, and of course up along here. Take your other fabric for the lining, bring it front side down, place it up along those edges and line it up along here, and then stitch across there just like you did on the other side. Fold it out like this again and finger press along there again just like you did before, and do it again of course on the back side, and then stitch right along that fold line just like you did before. Open the zipper teeth up about 3/4 to 2/3 of the way. Bring the lining fabric front sides together as well as the fabric for the outside, bringing it front sides together. Fold the zipper in half. The zipper teeth are towards the fabric for the outside, and the other edge of the zipper is towards the lining side. Place pins to hold all of the edges together. On the lining side, you're going to leave an opening large enough so that you can turn this front side out. Stitch 1/4 inch seam all the way around all 4 sides, except don't stitch over this opening. So starting 1/4 inch away from the raw edge, begin stitching here, stitch back and forth a few times. Stitch down to the corner. When you get 1/4 of an inch away from this edge, leave your needle down through the fabric, lift up the presser foot, turn your little pouch, lower the presser foot, and continue stitching. When you get to the zipper, stitch a little slow over here because you're going to be going over that plastic teeth. So don't go too fast over there, otherwise you might break a needle, and continue stitching all the way around. Stop here and make sure you do a few back stitches. Trim some of the fabric off at all four corners. So I like to first go across this way, leave about 1/8 of an inch of fabric from that corner, trim a little bit off along the side, and the reason you do this is to relieve some of the bulk so that the corners will lay a little flatter. Also, keep your fingers farther enough away from that blade because these blades are very, very sharp, or you can use scissors. Take an old pair of scissors that you don't use for your fabric. In fact, I mark on this one, zipper. This means I'm going to cut this edge of the zipper off because if you're using your good fabric shears, it's going to ruin these scissors. So go ahead and cut off on each side the zipper. Reach in through the opening, go all the way to the other side, the very other edge, begin pulling it front side out. Take something like this and you're going to use this to poke the corners out. Now you can use a chopstick. This happens to be a little stick that came inside of my Polyfill polyester stuffing. So just reach in through there, go all the way down here, poke the corners out, go over here. Don't poke so hard that you poke your stitches out, and then go over to your last two corners here and here. Remember how I had you fold and finger press the edges at the opening? Bring those edges together. They should be turned inside. I recommend that you pin it closed, pin all the way across, and then stitch close to the edge all the way along there. After stitching it across there, push the lining back inside and push it all the way to the bottom. Get those corners in there, and then you're all done. For more zipper pouches and tote bag projects, play this video all the way till the end until a green screen appears, and then click on the links. If you like this video, please click on thumbs up and also click on share to share this video with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then click on that red button down there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. Click on that little bell and then enter your email address so that you'll receive future email notifications about my latest video. If you don't seem to be receiving those notifications, go to your cell phone, click on Settings, and set notifications in the on position. I'm Cheryl. This is Manny. Thanks again for coming by. See you next time. Happy sewing!